Hey guys, I have to teach Amy how to use the phone recording. Anyway, so we just started, kind of. We had to go to town, take our RV to town because we have to get a fuel pump put on it before we go. And luckily, Danny's Automotive here in Montesano is going to help us get that fuel pump in. And I wanted to take you around and show you the rig. Like I said, there's going to be a tour today. So we got the deck right here on the back. This is where the water tank's going at right now. But as you'll see in the video tomorrow, we're going to be installing the generator over here. If Amy will spin the camera, to the generator over here. I'll be having a review of this tomorrow, and we're going to be putting it up on the pallet back there. Now you can bring it back to me. I'll keep walking backwards because I'm going to walk this way. Alright, so we painted the side of it. As you can see over here on the wall, that the white part of this wall is where we're going to start the autographs. We'll see how many we get. Anywhere that's on white, it's on here right now. I'm probably going to write guest book up here. But we'll have some spray insulation that we're going to be putting in, and some OSB. So this actually works out well because while I'm here and we have the generator, I can charge my drill and I'll be able to get screws and stuff to finish out the plumbing and stuff and the foam inside. So before we're actually even get the fuel pump in here, it's going to be more road ready than it was. So come with me up here. This is where the porta potty that we built with the 5-gallon bucket and the top of the toilet that was in here, so it has a flap to hit the waste. Probably going to have to repair the tires at some point. My plan is here in the next couple of months. Yeah. And then, just to show you under here, this is a motor that usually only came in trucks. It's a 400 cubic inch long block. We have the Edward block carburetor on there that I rebuilt. There's a brand new alternator on here. It's got all new coolant, all new hoses. Basically, the only thing that's left is to put a new fuel pump in it. I've had to rerun wires, as you can see from this post here. This is a one that was on it. I'm sure you can find these at parts stores. These have multiple outlets on them for you to run wires off of. This right here I'll pull off at some point. I'm going to do it while I'm here. This is just the old wire that went to the starter. There's new wires ran to the starter. Over here, actually I'm going to have you point up here real quick, up here at the front. I had to put in all new marker lights, so that's OSB that I have the ladder here and we have the paint, so I might slap some more paint on this stuff while we're here and let it dry because it's still supposed to be nice and dry the next couple of days, luckily. Up here in the drivers, let me unlock it. You won't be able to open it unless I unlock it. That's how that works. And I have Amy filming today, so hopefully it makes the video a little bit less shaky and a little better for you guys.
There's a boo-boo.
There's a boo-boo up there.
Yeah, little boo-boo.
Lucky's able to get up there one leap. This is a chair that I installed off my old wheelchair that I don't need anymore. And then you can see we spray painted in here. This used to be a brownish tan, kind of like right there. Yeah, same color as that. And then up here is the actual panel that everything is wired to. This is your main energy on. I actually have to go through my wires. When we moved, my lights aren't working right, so I have to go through and get those working again. But then we have the momentary switch for the starter. And then the fuel is here, lights are here. But the headlights still work off of here, and that's about the only thing that does. As you can see, we added more. I'm still going to have to get more boards, but instead of using the pallet wood, I'm going to go ahead and spend the money on the 1x4 that you can get at the store. And then,
Autographs as well?
Yeah, more room for autographs over here. And actually, there's going to be another thing added to the back of it. And I got exciting to tell you about that on Friday. It's a way for you, besides learning how to live cheaper in an RV with us by using 1,000 trails, I'm going to show you how to live cheaper with food so that you can have kind of a double combo, be out on the road and not have to go to the grocery store and get your food, and it's going to be just as much as you spend in the grocery store right now, more than likely, if not less.
And boondock.
And boondock, yeah. While you're at boondock, you won't even have to worry about electricity. So up here, I have more spraying foam to do, and then I'm probably going to get a pressure treated couple 2x6s, and they're going to go across the top there for two reasons. One, to help seal it, but also so that I can mount stuff on top of it. Back here, this is the rest of the deck. This is a step I mounted. We have more of the marker lights I had to install up here. Now these are all LED marker lights, so they don't use as much. We're going to have to put the tank inside now. We didn't know if we were going to have to get the generator as soon as we did, but it was actually a really good deal compared to other ones we looked at. We bought it. They didn't send it to us, and I don't have a code for you to make any money off of or to give you a discount on one. I'm posting a review tomorrow. I was going to do it anyway, but in the box, luckily, they said I get a free t-shirt for doing it. So, just to be honest with you, with the generator, just to be honest with you, it was on the outside of the box.
This is the lavender.
The lavender for the herbs. And then we'll take you inside here, because it's kind of a little work in progress. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Because it's kind of hard to have somebody film in here at the same time. So, this is... right here is the dishwasher. That's not done yet. And like I said, we'll be doing the plumbing while I'm here. I have to do the drain pipe. And then I have to get a shadow switch and then the inlet for the hose on the outside for the water to come in. Only thing that's going to be plumbed in right now is going to be the kitchen sink. And we'll get the kit. I don't have to get the kit right now for the dishwasher because I'll be installing a 7-gallon, 120 volts electric water heater. It will be installed down under here, and that's when I'll worry about hooking up the dishwasher because dishwashers only use hot water. And so, just so you know, this is where this is how we're rolling out on it. It's roadworthy condition. The cops already saw that was a lot of work, but it is more. I just want to just show you if you're wondering, well, is it going to hold up? Is it going to hold up? This is what this was originally built out of, okay? Aluminum and 1x2s with some glued panel and stapled panel on, okay? That's maybe an 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe. That's all that was on this. As you can see, the back wall I built, and there'll be some more structurally added to this as we go along. But it's what I could do now is there's a 2x4 wall that actually even has a fire break that I put in and a double, almost what you would call a double header below the window. It's got a double header above the window, not above the door here, but it's got another double header over here. And this, I did the same thing on both sides, and it's got OSB. So it's a lot more structurally, has a lot more structural integrity than it did. Now we're going to be around this area till the 7th. Then we'll be going to Chehalis, at which time I will be getting a replacement door for this because I've tried to fix this. I tried to silicone the window into place, but honestly, the whole inside of this is turned to mush. So it opens and closes, but we're going to get a new one before we really go anywhere. Bathtub is here, obviously, but we put stuff on top of it to move because it's not hooked up yet. It will be hooked up. There's going to be a running oval rink around up here. And just like in the old clawfoot bathtubs back in the day, it's going to have a shower curtain that goes all the way around. Right about here is where the shower head's going to be. And it's going to be one of those rainwater shower heads to maximize the spray around your body, but it's not going to spray it a bunch of different places. And so I'll show you that. Obviously, oh, it's okay, Lucky. It's okay. Obviously, the insulation and stuff isn't done yet, but it will be. Lucky, I'm trying to film here. Let me finish the film. Mama will come back in and we'll all hang out, okay? See, that's what he does when he listens to me. Anyway, so then eventually I want to move this microwave, which is 700 watts, just so you know. And we already have this, but if you're going in an RV, the less wattage microwave you can get, the better it is, because just generator-wise and everything. And let me tell you, right now, just real quick before the review tomorrow, the generator is It says 650 running watts. I don't have a tester to test that. What I will tell you is with the 30 amp, because it has a 30 amp plugged in, I was able to run the window AC, the microwave, chest freezer plugged in, the TV, all that stuff at the same time, and it didn't even really bog down. So, anyway, there'll be a review on it tomorrow. It's really awesome. GFCI outlet is down here because this is going to be around water. Always very important to put one of those around water. Yeah, it's actually cold in most things, and I think it's cold everywhere now. But anyway, if it's not where you are, use one. It's just there to help save your life in case you get stand in the water or whatever. So obviously I still got the rest of this finished, but like I said, the microwave will be back up over there. These were all still here. These are still original, and they roll down and close. This was not. Neither were these. The drawers were, but I built this kitchen place for stuff to go. Lucky, I'm trying to film. Let me film. Everybody out there wants me to finish this very quickly, so let me film. Yeah, boo-boo, let me film. Okay, so we had this, a lot of this stuff, like this was a dining room table that we're using as a countertop. This table here is a corner round table. That's fine. Top that we had, that turned into a counter. As you can see, this is the framed in area where the electrical stuff will go. And we're going to get a battery eventually, but we don't need one, especially now that we have the generator. And our plan is at first to go from 1,000 trails to 1,000 trails. So the only time we'll really even be using the generator is when we're going from camp to camp to keep the stuff turned on. And so these are old couch pieces. We had a sectional couch, but it came in 6 pieces. So we were able to use 3 of it here. And it works out really well. Here's the chest freezer. Now, I'm going to get a piece of OSB. Oh, Lucky, leap down.
Oh, Lucky, yes. And
I'm going to get a piece of OSB glued to the top of this. We use this as a step to come up to here, which is the bedroom area. Now, Boo Boo is the only one that can stand up in the bedroom area right now. But in the future, I may bump that up maybe a foot or something, give him a little more room. Eventually, we may get a skylight here. That's down the road. In here, I still have to finish this up and do insulation there. But here's the, you've seen these, there's a lot of newer RVs that have them in them. It's just one of those heaters that has the heater up top and the fake flames in the background. We had this.
Electric.
Yeah, it's electric. We had that in the entertainment center that we had bought. It was in the center of it. We can't use the whole entertainment center in here, and that stuff's in storage till we get our land and get a permanent place. But we can use this in the RV now. And last night, luckily I had these candles, and you can see we burnt them all the way as far as we could, but they lasted long enough. I put some aluminum foil in there, lit the candles, and put the glass back on the front. And it got down to 36 last night, but it didn't get cold enough for me to see my breath inside. So it kept us warm, kept us alive. So I was also bundled up too. This is a thing right here that we got. We got this from Habitat for Humanity. A lot of the stuff in here that we bought, like the bathtub, which is a regular sized bathtub, we bought that at Habitat for Humanity. And this is a compost toilet that I made. The top of it's dirty because we've been moving stuff. And then here's how, with what I'm going to show you on Friday on the live stream. If you're there, it'll be Friday at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. It's a way that you could help yourself eat better, help you if you live this kind of lifestyle to not have to rely on refrigeration, which this chest freezer was unplugged for the last 2 days. We just keep loading it with ice, and it stayed even without that. So the last piece to our puzzle, because we don't have any propane in here at all. We're not going to use any propane. The only thing we're going to use is gasoline to go place to place. Here's the wood stove. So eventually, here within the next month or two, I'll be installing a pipe kit. And since this was already here, which was the old vent, it's probably about the perfect size. I will be installing the smokestack at the top there, and I'll show you how to do we're going to have to do a removable top. These are all shelves that I built in with what we had there. I may do different things on the outside, but for right now I just put these in to help hold stuff into place, and it held it the whole way down here, and part of the way the rig was shaking because I'm having to slam on the brake. It hasn't been used in a little bit. The tires kind of weeble wobble. So as I said, I'm putting on the tires, but that's the tour for now. Hope you guys stick around. And like I said, tomorrow there'll be a review of that generator. And we bought it. We found it, and like I said, they put a thing in there that said if you leave a review, you get a t-shirt. So that's all I'm going to be getting out of the review is getting a t-shirt, but I was going to be doing a review anyway. And it's a really cool, really cheap way for you to start and be able to boondock right away very, very cheaply. Very cheaply. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till next time, don't procrastinate, germinate. See you later.